been away visiting family in Alberta. Shout out to and friends. Shout out to my Alberta people. Made it back home, guys. And now I'm coming home to my garden, which has grown a bit since I was here. Go this way because I'm casting a shadow. This rose bloomed. I didn't plant this rose, so I wasn't sure what color it was going to be. It's red. The lemon balm, I trimmed all of these back a week or so ago, and now it's starting to sprout its new branches. Lots of new growth. This is a very big lemon balm for me, anyway. I'd never had a pot this big full of lemon balm before. Oh, these flowers are really pretty. I don't know what they are. I gotta look it up. All different flavors. These flowers are starting to go to seed. They're developing their seed pods right now. These ones were, they're like tiny little bunches of orange, bright orange flowers. So I'm just letting them go to seed. They popped up here on their own this year. So obviously they're just reseeding themselves. I think I might collect some because they were really pretty and they bloomed early. So it gave the pollinators something to eat, which we need more of, I think. This thing I didn't plant either, but I did plant this sunflower here. I had probably 10 little sunflowers growing behind the Jerusalem artichokes, and they were just getting shaded out. So I moved all of them all around the garden, and actually there should be another one in this garden. Okay, there it is. Just a little guy. Something's taking bites out of it. But anyway, I moved them all around the garden to see what would do good where. Ooh. It's been really rainy here, so the sky's either getting waterlogged or dry. Oh, that seems pretty dry. I will water you. Oh, this thing looks like it's about to flower, although it's drooping. Probably because of the heat. I haven't watered anything yet. Okay, now these guys. Look at all those. We're gonna have a lot of tomatoes off this plant. Oh, and this plant. I just think that's so pretty. Some kind of wild lettuce, I believe. Edible in small quantities. Oh, the elderberry is almost done flowering, looks like. Get a close up. There it's forming. Looks like those are some berries forming. This is our field of wheat. I say field. Look at that. It's wheating. Pretty proud of that. Just like on TV. Hey, buddy? Now this potato doesn't seem to be very happy. Still alive. It doesn't get much sun over here, and doesn't get as much water either. This is kind of the area that I'm just letting do what it wants to do. Sprinkled a bunch of wildflower seeds. I think these were part of that, but who could be sure? And put a few potato pieces over here and sprinkled a bunch of whole wheat seeds and then like a bean, like a bean and rice soup mix. I know the rice one would sprout, but it's like they're dried beans and peas and stuff. So I just thought I'd see what sprouted. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so here's another one of those sunflowers. This one's doing much better than the other two. It must get a smidge more sunlight. I mean, the soil could be different here too. We tested for the soil acidity with one of those little test kits that you can get at the hardware store, but it doesn't tell you like the nutrient contents or anything. So that's a different test. Gotta go to a lab for that, I believe. All right, these potatoes are doing okay. What the heck is this? Ooh, that looks terrifying. Okay, I looked it up with my plant app and it seems to be a poppy. I've never seen a poppy at this stage in its life before. Yeah, it looks like an angry plant. All right. My garlic, my gigantic elephant garlics are soon to be harvested. Looks like they're getting to that point. Little bastards. Hiding behind everything all the time. Leo's come out to see what I'm doing. Moving on. Corns are getting tall. Potato was flowering. I'll put that little clip. I pulled the flowers off because I don't want it to focus on seeds. I want it to focus on the potatoes themselves. We don't need seeds for potatoes. Potatoes work just as good. All right, here is our cannabis. Look at how happy it is. So bushy and green and tall. These corns were planted earlier than the others. I planted these inside and then transplanted them. And they seem to be flowering. There's two of them there. I made sure of that just in case they flowered earlier than the rest, so that they get pollinated. These peas are doing pretty good. We ate a few off of it yesterday. I think I like these peas better than the shelling peas.
Less work.
Huh?
Less work.
Uh-huh. More food. And we're gonna harvest some mullein too. Why not while I'm here? This is the mullein. Try not to take too many leaves. I usually like to get bigger ones than this, but this is not a very big plant. And all of the bigger leaves have bites out of them. Someone else got here first. But there's quite a bit of mullein growing wild here. Oh, that looks like a good one. Use it for tea. It's good for the lungs, especially respiratory illnesses. Seem to be really in these days. All right. Look at how awesome these tomatoes all of the dill that all of the basil that I transplanted from a pot have all survived. No casualties. This pepper hasn't changed at all. I feel like the peppers are going really slow. Here's another sunflower that I moved over. Seems happy. Got a lot of little flowers growing. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm right here. Which is great. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to tie these all up for sure. Once we got some string. Ooh, it's gonna rain. Storm a coming. Well, I'm gonna keep tying up the tomatoes. You guys can watch the can. Oh my god. Well, you guys have watched the cats for long enough. Just going through things over here. All right. I planted those, or sorry, I've tied those up. These guys aren't quite tall enough yet, but look at how different and big these tomato leaves are compared to those ones. Different kinds of tomatoes. I'm pretty sure this is a cherry. And I'm pretty sure this is like a large heritage, whatever, tomato. Big guy. Look at the milk thistles, they're huge. They were like a third of this size before I left. So pretty. I love the variegated. Oh, it's starting to rain. Like, oh, okay. These are the. Oh my goodness, something's really eating that. Must be caterpillars. Okay. Yeah, these are more sunflowers. Hopefully, they get to the flowering stage. One of them didn't make it, but those two have so far. So all of the little sunflowers I got from behind here and used, as you can see, these are getting huge. Oh yeah, I need to look up what part of this plant I should be harvesting. I can't remember if it's the flowers or the leaves or the roots or the stems. All right, I just looked it up, and apparently I'm supposed to be harvesting the ouch, stepped on something, the flowers or the leaves. So the leaves are supposed to be harvested young before they get hairy, and the flowers are best used fresh. So so I'm gonna harvest some leaves, I think, and I'm gonna leave the flowers because I don't have a fresh use for them at this exact moment. that's enough for right now. Look at how tall these are. Those have got to be like at least 6 feet tall. This corn over here is starting to flower. This is popping corn. So for those of you at home who don't know, the popcorn, like kernels in your cabinet that you use to make popcorn, you can plant them and this will grow. It's literally what I did. Orville Redenbacher. I got 2 of those and then I planted a bunch more seeds. So there's some tiny little ones kind of growing around, but they're growing really slow over here. They're not getting enough sun. But look at this pumpkin. Getting pretty big. And there's flowers in there. So hopefully we'll get some berries soon. Berries. Some pumpkins. Some fruit. And this is another pumpkin. It's a bit younger and not flowering yet. Whatever. Rain was cleansing, right? Okay, so this guy's getting pretty big. It's a Malva, I believe it's called. And the peas. Ooh, Bob almost got a quail there. Always just miss it. Anyway, these peas are almost done. So I'm going to harvest up the rest. I'm going to try and remember to leave a few on to dry on the plant so I can harvest the seeds. And then this echinacea is looking pretty big. There's another one sprouted here too. Another 2 looks like. I did plant seeds over here. I was wondering if they were going to do anything. This nasturtium is just getting so huge. It's a sprawler. I've never grown any of these before, and this one in particular is just loving life. God, it's gone all the way over here. I can't tell if it's crawling away from the sun or towards the sun. It's literally just sprawling every single direction. Alright, oh, look at that. This potato is flowering. Sorry, buddy. No flowers. No flowers. Work on your potatoes. There's some Malva or marshmallow. They look the same. I assume they're in the same family. And then here's some lemon balm under here, hiding. And it's a blueberry down there, but it is definitely getting choked out at this point. This one too. See how unhappy it is? It's like, ah! So I'm gonna move those. I might give them their own bed, or own even half a bed here in these new areas. Oh my god, it's starting to rain pretty hard. Alright, things are getting wet now. Good thing I didn't water anything. Can we just stop and appreciate how pretty these arugula flowers are? Look at that. Who knew? Who knew arugula produced such beautiful flowers? So many. Like, this is only a couple of plants that I left to get seeds out of specifically, and I feel like I'm going to get what I wanted. The onions, some of them are still flattening out like this. It's either too much water or not enough water, but then, then these ones are doing great. So, I don't know. I think maybe this soil just isn't draining properly. Got some carrots going here. Oh, these ones are getting a little shaded by this cauliflower. My cauliflower, unfortunately, has all bolted, looks like. It's too hot. See? So I'm going to just let these ones go to seed, whatever. I'll collect the seeds and then
I'm going to actually start some new seeds, probably this weekend actually, and then I will let them grow because they take a bit to grow. And actually, I have these ones too that are still quite young. Maybe it'll probably be too hot for them over July and August, but you never know. They might just grow foliage and then give me a flower in the fall. But like I said, I'm going to start some seeds again, and then hopefully get them in at the end of the summer, so they can have that cooler fall weather to give me some cauliflowers. But the Brussels sprouts seem really happy. No bolting there. So we'll just let those guys give her. There's a sunflower. The sage is doing better. Look at that. These peas are ready to harvest. Do that today. These carrots, I'm thinking they're almost ready. I'm gonna have to look up how long they're supposed to take. Look at this marigold's gonna just give us so many flowers in a minute here. Look at this. This carrot's about to bloom. I've never seen a carrot flower before. Looks like that one's gonna flower too. Look at how thick the stalk is of this one carrot. The rest of the carrots are normal. And this carrot is a monster. Here's my peppers. Hey, bub. What you doing, baby? Gonna squish my baby carrots that I just planted over there. Cool. That's cool. You do you. Alright, these peppers are flowering like crazy. This one has some bell peppers. This is a rainbow bell pepper plant. So it's supposed to give me like these purple guys and red, and we'll see. So far just a couple of purples. Look at this is Hungarian hot. Yeah, they're pretty short, but they're happily flowering. So I'm just gonna let them buck. A tomato has also sprouted over here. Who put that there? A lot of mullein just seeded itself here along my path. But I'm going to leave it because it's really soft and I don't mind stepping on it. The toilet paper of the forest. These peppers, they wilt every day in the middle of the day in the sun. So they're stressed about half the time. They're not giving me flowers yet, but they're they're pretty green. They're not totally messed up. Oh, this one's giving some flowers, but it's a little messed up. Oh, the beans are flowering. Look. Oh, the tomatoes are really bushy. Mosquitoes are getting me now. Wet and bit. This squash looks sad. Grape. I don't see any actual grapes though. I feel like we should be seeing them by now, but maybe not. Maybe it's still early. It's a pretty big flower. I think this must be a big tomato. I did not label each individual tomato. Look at how pretty and yellow these flowers are. Oh, here's the mustard. It's starting to produce seed pods. So what I do is I let all of these mustard plants basically just live out their lives and die. Oh my goodness. I think those are aphids. That can't be good. Just stay there, we won't have a problem. No spreading allowed. It doesn't look like they're on any of these other plants. Need some ladybugs up in this bitch. These eggplants seem to be doing really well. Look at how many leaves this guy has. Ooh! Look at that. That's what a marshmallow flower looks like. Isn't that pretty? More purple. Purple and orange is our theme this year, I guess. Still don't know what this is. I think it's a ground cherry. I think that's what I've decided, but still no flowers. I don't think it gets enough sun, so I don't think it's gonna do much for us. Oh, looks like we're gonna have raspberries soon. And look at this, right above me here. Those are Saskatoons. Here's another mustard over here that I did not plant over here, but it seeded itself. These are the delphiniums. Oh, let's look at how pretty that is. The hummingbirds love this. Let's go down here. Oh, here's the carrots I planted. Nice. I also planted beets. They seem to be kind of coming up. Kind of looks like. Oh, speaking of hummingbirds, where'd he go? Oh, he's sitting up there. So tiny. It took off. Okay, where was I? I think the quails are eating my beets. They don't seem to get past this little size. Oh, well, that one's a tiny bit bigger. Right, and I'm happy to say that my strawberry experiment has worked. And that's about it for the garden. Looks like. Oh. Yes. Hey, little guy. It's like literally 4 feet away from me. And he's gone. Well, that was sweet. That is rare when that happens. Usually when they come by, I don't have my camera with me at all. That's awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to harvest these strawberries and those peas. And then I'm going to go inside before the rain really starts here.